I am resigning from the Borough Council. It's just time to go on.
This was above my expectations. I want to thank everybody involved.
So I just ran 188 miles from Sunbury, Pennsylvania to New York City in 7 days.
Donna Spotto, the longest-running council person in Cliffside Park and the longest-running councilwoman in Bergen County, recently announced her retirement, ending a decades-long career in public office. I had a chance to sit down with Donna to reflect on her political career before she and her husband left their Cliffside Park home to head south to warmer climates.
It's just time to go on with the next stage of life. It's a lot of mixed emotions. I'm leaving behind something I've done my entire adult life. I'm excited about what the future holds for myself, but I'm leaving behind a big part of me.
Donna was appointed to the Cliffside Park Council in 1988 and then ran for election later that year. She won every election after that and credits the late Mayor Gerald Calabrese for her successful career in politics.
It was certainly very easy to win 25 of those 32 years under Mayor Jerry Calabrese, I mean the longest serving mayor in the state of New Jersey, and I'm forever grateful to him. He was the mayor's mayor. I mean, there's nothing like him. The mayor said to me, you always take care of Cliffside Park first. That's, if you're gonna go anywhere, you take care of your home base. Something he certainly did. And he gave me that bit of wisdom, and I worked very closely with him. I was his executive director when he was the Bergen County chairman for 8 very long years.
Donna did always take care of the residents of Cliffside Park. She said she learned early on that it's government's job to give people the best services for as low a cost as possible.
And I think that's something Mayor Tommy Calabrese continues now. The town has changed, the needs are slightly different. Before we used to have a lot of senior citizens, and the senior citizens was the base. Now we have a lot of younger families, and the younger families are our base.
When asked what the next chapter looks like for Donna Spotto, she said she has plenty of catching up to do in other areas of her life.
Doing what we do took a lot of time away from your family life, your personal life. I have a reading list about Yo Long on my iPad, and I'm a voracious reader, so I hope to read. And I hope to take care of myself a little bit.
Before she bid farewell, Donna had one last message for the residents of Cliffside Park.
I really appreciate having let me serve for as long as I did, and having that faith in me. I'll miss you, but I'll be back.
This year marks the 18th anniversary of the September 11th attacks on the United States. A memorial service was held outside Borough Hall to remember this day in history and honor those who lost their lives, including 4 Cliffside Park residents and 2 graduates of Cliffside Park High School.
We come together to dedicate this monument of steel from the World Trade Center that has been erected so that we never forget and always honor those individuals and families that have sacrificed for our nation.
Each of us was touched that day by the loss of a family member, a friend, an acquaintance, or a member of the community. This piece of steel from the World Trade Center serves as a symbol of resilience in the wake of the unimaginable events of September 11th.
One of the things that I also hope that gets remembered is not just this, but how we all came together as a community. How we were there to support our neighbors and those who lost loved ones on that day. How we supported our first responders and all of those who worked on that pile every single day in the wake of that tragedy. And how, no matter what our backgrounds, our religion, our culture, we were a community.
Freeholder Zur also acknowledged and thanked Cliffside Park's first responders, many of whom were called to duty on September 11th. Religious leaders and relatives of the victims also spoke at the ceremony, But the most moving tribute of the evening was a special performance by 10-year-old Sophia Jurek. Running a marathon is a big deal. Running a marathon every day for 7 days straight is a remarkable achievement.
It was about 29, 30, 32 miles a day.
Jamie Boyce, a Cliffside Park teacher and track coach, took her love of running to new heights when she signed up to run the 19th and final leg of a 3,260-mile relay across America to raise money and awareness for multiple sclerosis. Her journey began in Pennsylvania. By the time she reached Cliffside Park High School to run the final miles with her students, friends, and family, Jamie had already run close to 190 miles.
We have about 6.5 miles to the finish. We're going to finish at Harlem Hospital, and then the whole relay's over and my segment is over. So, yeah, pretty cool.
Instead of waiting at the finish line, I decided to join Jamie and her group on the final leg of her journey. Escorted by the Cliffside Park Police and Fire Department and the Fort Lee Police Department, we made our way down Palisade Avenue, across the George Washington Bridge, and onto the streets of New York City. Jamie crossed the finish line in Harlem, where she was greeted by friends and family, including her sister Michelle, who was diagnosed with MS in 2003.
Today was pure adrenaline. Today was just like, wow, I'm done. And
she set out to do something and she stuck with it, so I'm really proud of her. She's always there to support me, which is amazing. You know, taking me to the doctors or helping me out whenever I need something at home. I've got 2 kids, so I can always count on her to come and give them a ride, take them out. So it's amazing. She's a great sister.
Gotta find a cure. So I figure every step, you know, get closer and closer to a cure, and if we can find a cure, a lot of lives will be a lot easier.
Raising awareness, it's amazing. You know, she's gotten so many groups involved as far as track teams and, you know, people donating, people being educated, because a lot of people still don't know what it's about. And so I think being able to talk to people and letting them know what it is we deal with on a daily basis, I think it's great.
I'm so glad to call her my coach. And yeah, I'm so proud of her.
I didn't think I'd be able to do it as well as I did, but yeah, it was great. It was awesome.
That wraps up our show for September. Thanks for joining us again.